In this tutorial, we are going to load the HermesSuite resource library with data. We will start with a blank database. We will load an image of the factory site. Then we will drill down to an overview of all production lines, and then the individual production lines themselves. To begin, click on Services, Resource Library, and then View the Library. Because the database is currently empty, you will be presented with the Upload Default Image dialog box. We will select the overview of our factory site. Then give it an appropriate name and description. You'll see that once the image is loaded up, the database will take you to that image immediately. We now need to define active clickable areas within this image. These are the areas that your users will click on with a mouse or press on when using mobile devices to be able to drill further down into the hierarchy. We wish to define the area Production Lines. From the main menu, select Actions and create new hotspot. Now drag select over the area you wish to be Production Lines. You'll be taken to a new window where you can define the name for this area. Now when you hover over this area, you'll see that a red bordered box entitled Production Line appears. Click on this and you'll be taken down into the hierarchy. From the menu that appears, we can either view, edit or add resources, or we can connect this piece of equipment to assets within our asset tree by using the equipment box. For now, let's just add the image production lines that we wish to drill down into. We do this by clicking on the Show Upload a New Image box. Select our All Lines plan and give it an appropriate name and description. You can now see that there is a new option within this window, which is All Lines. And if we click on this, we can go directly to look at all of the production lines. At the top of the window is a blue text breadcrumb trail showing us that we have come from Site Overview into All Lines. We can return back up to Site Overview by clicking on that node of the breadcrumb trail. Now that we've defined an image under Production Lines, we can hover over that area and all lines will be displayed as a quick click. There is no need to go through the dialog box that you saw earlier. Now let's define the three areas, line 1, line 2 and line 3. Return to the action menu, create new hotspot and then drag select the area for line 1. With this complete, you can now see that we can hover over each of the clickable hotspot areas and see line 1, line 2, line 3. Now click on each of these clickable areas in turn and add their drill down images. To the hotspot line 1, we will add an image of line 1 production area. Return to all lines, to line 2, add line 2's production overview. And then we'll do the same to line 3. You can now see that whenever we hover over one of the lines, we have the option to quick click straight through to the drill down image of that line. Clicking on any one of these images will take us into that drill down image. From this view, we now have the option to create clickable areas for each machine, further drill down images if we wish to, and to attach resources and documentation to those clickable areas. This will be picked up in another tutorial.